This is the last video I'm going to be posting on the channel that has to do with drama for the foreseeable future. Honestly, I haven't been wanting to post any drama videos, but unfortunately, I got dragged into a whole bunch of bullshit allegations, which I've talked about in the past. I don't want to talk about drama anymore. I don't want to be dragged into drama. And in the future, I'm not going to be doing anything that has to do with drama on the channel. My live streams are going to focus on the game. My opinions and reviews are going to focus on the game, which is how it should be. But I needed to make today's video because I need to stand up for what's right, and I need to prove that this person legitimately sucks. There are a lot of people who I have had disagreements with in the past, and some of them have been content creators. Pantoufly and I did have a bit of drama back in the day when we were kind of fighting to see who could be the most popular World of Tanks Blitz content creator. But we both talked it out, and we were like, you know what? We're chill. We're not going to cause any problems. In fact, Pantouf and I were both talking just a couple days ago when he was asking about Adobe Premiere and how Blitz content creation's going and all of that. So, you know, we had a bit of beef, but we squashed it, and we're chill now. People like Megaline, another person who, you know, in the past I've had some beef with because I didn't always agree with his opinions. He didn't always agree with mine, and we just kind of butted heads. But yesterday I messaged him, we had a bit of a real talk, and it seems like, for the most part, we're pretty chill, and I'm actually quite glad for that to be the case. In fact, the majority of Blitz content creators, for the most part, I've tried to be rather chill with. You know, even people like Swetchman, who I might not agree with his practices on clickbait, I still don't have a problem with as a person, and I think he's a chill being. When it comes to Blitz content creators, there's only one person that I absolutely hate. And it's Martimator. This is a person who has done nothing really good for the community apart from try to slander me throughout the years by either making things up or acting like I'm a worse person than I am. He will do anything to make me look like a bad person. So I'm sick and tired of it. I have been planning to make a video like this for a while. The reason I haven't is simply because of the fact when you are trying to become a content creator for wargaming, you're not allowed to criticize the other content creators. Wargaming does this specifically because they don't want drama within their CCs. However, I am currently not trying to get into the CC program. And because of that, I can say anything I would like about Martimator. And that's exactly what today's video is going to be about. Martimator has done a lot of things, and I'm going to be talking about all of those things in today's video, how much of a toxic individual he is, why I completely dislike him, and the fact that he spreads lies and misinformation about me, and just does about everything he can to besmirch my name, and still hasn't succeeded once. So let's start off by making our way over to display capture here, and we can take a look at some of the DMs in the past that I've had with Martimator and other people have had talking about Martimator. For those of you who are unaware, when Martimator's channel was starting off, he was invited to the World of Tanks Blitz content creator Discord. This was a Discord that all of the content creators at the time joined. Economics Mate was in it, 34 was in it, Meadsy was in it, you know, Amunat, all the content creators were there. And we were able to talk and voice our opinions on what was coming into the game. It was nice. It was a chill way to have conversations and maybe do collaborations with other YouTubers. You know who the only person that managed to get kicked out of that server was? Ding, ding, ding! Martimator. We can actually see the DMs that I had screenshotted in the past, and we can just read through them. How about we start off with this one posted from Meadsy. Meadsy's one of the chillest individuals I know. He's a person who's very hard to get angry, and this is what he typed about Martimator. The argument above was totally uncalled for, and Martimator went off trying to argue about a tank he has never played. As Fugit said, the server is a server for all of us YouTubers to interact with each other, without simps and without the I'm bigger than you, so I must be right. Now, I don't always agree with Droodles, but the argument above had nothing to do with how big he is. He was stating facts and was being challenged by someone who has no idea about the tank, only the info they have on paper. This is where people need to stop challenging Droodles because he is Droodles, and for once accept what he says. Everyone has different opinions, which is fine, but there's a difference between opinions and facts. I hate the STG by going on opinions and stats. Fugit might love it, doesn't make the tank good just because he likes it, and vice versa. So we can obviously see that this is an area where Martimator is just causing problems for no reason. Meadsy agreed that the argument that was being talked about, which was the fact that a certain tank was good, and I showed stats and facts to prove it, Martimator just went off and saying, oh, well, I'm a bigger YouTuber, so therefore that's why my opinion's right, and you know, blah, 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 and why this and why that. And obviously Meadsy stepped in and said that's uncalled for and that's wrong. We can see some more comments here. We can see Martimator was making stuff up about CCs, then lashed out when he tried to correct him. Great job. We see, you think they'll listen to Martimator? Lol, no. When he is a toxic prick anyway. Lol, the reason why we kicked him from here. These are all DMs that I have saved from the past. And, you know, before he tries saying, oh, these are fake, I am 100% confident that these other content creators like Meadsy, like Amunet, like Fugit would 100% agree that these were real conversations taking place. We can see this one here. Okay, I kicked Marty because he's being a bit of a dick. We can also see an actual comment confirming that he was kicked from the server if he tried to dispute this. He says, shit like this carries, like spamming L's and all that's just childish, man. And he's replying to a comment that says, and Martimator got banned from the World of Tanks YouTube Discord because he is more toxic than Droodles. Here's an L. Like, Martimator is a person who years ago tried to have beef with me because I had different opinions than his. All because I used facts and logic to point out why his opinions were wrong. But no, I can't use facts and logic. It's because I have a bigger YouTube channel and a bigger ego than him. So therefore, I'm a terrible person. So then you move, you know, a couple months down the line. And I decided, you know what? I don't want to have beef with other Blitz content creators. So I contacted Marty and I said, hey, can we move past the beef we've had? I don't want to focus on this anymore. I don't want to linger on this anymore. And I even joined one of his live streams. One of his lives, I hopped in the chat, said, hey, would you be willing to do a platoon with me? And he said, sure. And, you know, he belittled me while we were also platooning in the live stream. He didn't have me in VC. He just had me platooning with him while he talked a little bit of trash about me and called me stupid because I'm an American. You know, that's what good people do. So I actually legitimately tried to mend the relationship that we had a couple years ago. And in reality, what he ended up doing was trying to dig every single bit of information he could on me to make an over hour-long documentary belittling me as a person, trying to make fun of who I was, what I do, my content, basically everything. And you can actually see a great example of one of the comments that was in his comment section. And, you know, it's Martimator taking clips out of context and 22 minutes in. Please elaborate what additions would be necessary. I'm just saying I've seen most of those clips, and a lot of them are from your live streams, and you're making it so he looks bad, and you know what I'm talking about, because how would you know about them if you didn't see them? And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, unless you just found them somewhere online, but you wouldn't do that to a professional. Then he says, I'm going to ask this on a personal level. Why the F are you so obsessed with hating on Droodles like it's completely immature? Unless, of course, Droodles is fueling the fire. But, like, seriously, most people just get over it and move on. I also really don't get why you're talking about him being immature when all you're doing is making a sexual joke about him every 2 seconds, because I was actually trying to understand your point of view in this video, but I stopped at 24 minutes because it is so obnoxious. All you're doing is throwing insults but not backing up the claims at all. I mean, maybe if you had good arguments later in the video, but I'm sorry, I'm not watching a negative video of someone just hating. And that's just about what most people thought of that documentary. Martimator made an over hour-long video clipping together bits and moments of live streams, making it seem like I was a bad person, making it seem like I used incorrect facts and logic in my stream, when in reality that's just wrong. You can go to anybody's live stream and take clips and moments out from years of separated talking and then be like, oh, look, he's a hypocrite. Anybody could do that. And he was even wrong in 90% of the stuff he said. I even contacted Shuel, who is the World of Tanks content creator manager, about the video. And he said, honestly, Martimator's video is a bunch of cheap shots below the waist. The only reason he's going after you is because you're the top content creator and he's jealous. You can actually ask Shuel to go dig up those DMs. I don't have access to my old account, but I've shown that to Flossie. I've shown it to other people. They will back up that the legit content creator manager said that. I've also had private chats with Amunet And I know she doesn't like me all that much, but she also agreed with me that Martimator should not be in the CC program. He does nothing good for the game. He complains all the time. His tank reviews are simply negative, and all he does is try to cause drama rather than helping out the good of the community. This is not a person that I personally like at all. And I'm sick and tired of him trying to talk smack about me behind my back. You know, Martimator tries to claim that I clickbait. We can see a message from him when we were DMing. And he says, views by clickbait aren't worth much. If you attract a fly with a flashlight, it goes after the flashlight, not you. As soon as you turn it off, it's gone. Well, that's rather interesting, Martimator, because let's say, for example, we go to your channel and we take a look at, I don't know, your Eric Concept 1 video, which you posted 6 days ago. Okay, well, how about we take a look at my Eric Concept 1 video, which I posted, let's take a look, 3 days ago. Oh, and mine has double your views. I didn't say anything clickbait in the title, but yet mine has double your views. Does that mean that these flies are just wandering into a flashlight, even though both of our videos had the same title, and yours was out 3 days before mine and my channel was privated, so you had all the views to yourself? Maybe it's just the fact that people like my reviews more than yours. You won't ever admit this. You'll say that my content's low quality, it's low effort, it's bad, but guess what? That's factually incorrect. Then Martimator will try and spew the answer saying, oh, well, Droodles posts videos on tanks before other content creators, and we're not allowed to do that because we're part of the CC program. But that's also a lie. In fact, I have DMs with the content community manager saying that as CCs, you are still allowed to post videos on public information. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can go to Blitzkit, and you can see the tanks that are open test, and you can talk about them, like the Waffenträger Alpha 100, the Lech Panzer 70. I have had this argument with Canavro, and he can back me up here. This is factually true. So trying to make the argument that, oh, I post leaks that you guys aren't allowed to is wrong. You have the same information that I do. This video here I posted on the Coming Soon trailer is the same information that any other CC could make. The difference is he doesn't do it, but then gets mad when I'm getting views on it, saying that I post clickbait, that I post lies. It's a load of malarkey, my dude. It is a load of malarkey. And then we take a look at the latest drama that's been going on. Martimator literally lied. In his video, he had a DM of a person who he made anonymous, who was Nala. And in that DM, it was his evidence as me grooming somebody at the age of 13, 14 years old, and apparently I had sent inappropriate photos to this person. Then he made a second video when I made my first one responding to that, saying that I had no proof and that it was a lie. I even talked to Trapmelon, and he said that Martimator was basically saying a bunch of immature comments and that it really didn't have any grounding whatsoever. I mean, you can read the DM here. It says, another reason I hit you up was because of the Marty video. I watched it and it was so immature in some parts that he actually changed my mind massively. A lot of the apology vid was just out of spite for you. This is another CC. Like, it's just crazy to me that Martimator will go to the ends of the earth to make up crap about me, say all these things, all because he hates me for some reason. And before you say, oh, it's because of the recent allegations that came out, it's not. Marty has spent years trying to hate on me, making videos on me years ago, trying to call me a clown. And as I said, he posted his documentary before all this. Martimator has made it his goal on YouTube to go after me. And every time he says, oh, I'm not going to talk about him anymore, he continues to talk about me, spread lies, and misinformation. The best example of this is if we go over to Martimator's page. Today, he posted another update on the situation that is currently ongoing, and said, for the record, the second evidence video concerns a subject that I never actively talked about or have even known about. That's interesting. So why does the video that you posted have a Discord message where you are accusing me of grooming somebody that you didn't talk about or know about? That's really interesting. I'm disgusted by this behavior and the need to lie about things I never said. Huh, well, that's really weird, Marty. Then why is this message in your video? For as long as I've known Droodles, he legit had a thing for me, and I never realized it until now. Like, he dated me when I was 14, and he was like 17, 18 for 2 months, and he also sent me his you-know, like I honestly have no words anymore to trust people. He's known me since I was 13, 14, and I'm 18 now. So why is that in your video? You said you have no evidence and never talked about it or even known about it, but you put it in your video and then said I had no proof about it. Oh, that's really weird, isn't it? That's really weird. Then you take a look in Martimator's comment section, and, there's a lot of people that are standing up for me, and thank all of you. But, in this one here, it says the last paragraph perfectly sums up what you did and who you are. And he says, trusting Discord screenshots over Discord screenshots merely for reason. I believe this one more is kind of wild in my opinion. No side is to be valued higher than the other. What? What do you mean no side is to be valued higher than the other? What does that even mean? Are you just admitting that you're already wrong? This is DMs I have with Nala, who's the person that typed this comment right here. I know you hid the name, but Nala and I had a conversation together, and he actually apologized to me. And we can see that Nala himself confirmed that it's his fault. I said, I'm just going to say that this is entirely your fault. Like, what did I do to you? You are exactly right, and I'm honestly sorry. You were legit there for me when I was hurting and shit, and kept my spirits up by making me laugh and have a good time, man. When all this shit went down against you, I lost my mind and legit took my change to get rid of my own pain. I don't know if I'm even saying sorry is good enough, dude. And I just want to say I jumped the gun and blamed you for my pain when I shouldn't have, and you only wanted to help me, and you were legit a good friend to me, so I'm sorry. This is on me, and I won't deny it. All you did was try to help me. And then I said, I mean, you literally worded it as I groomed you from the age of 13, when it was completely false. I legit had my career almost canceled from you. Dude, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, honestly, when I saw other videos, my brain went into a mode I've never seen before, and things like that came out like a faucet. Then I said, not to mention, you worded it like I sent you my dick pic underage, when you know that's not even true. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Martimator. Are you going to dispute that one too? You're going to dispute that you had no idea you put this into your video and then also was completely wrong, lied about it, hid the person's name, and I have full proof on that in DMs with that person. You going to say that none of that's true, or are you just a piece of shit who lies about everything you say? I also find it funny that Martimator is literally trying to insult every person that is reading this message. Let's read it, right? The amount of comments YouTube had to automatically filter is astonishing. It is easy to hide behind the anonymity of the internet, but don't worry, I hold no grudge against those who are unable to form coherent thoughts. I pity them. The audacity to make claims about me while neither knowing what I have said or who I am, that's wild, bro. You don't know who I am. You know nothing about my personal life whatsoever. You don't know if I've been on a date with anybody in the past months. You don't know anything about me, and yet you're over here saying that people don't know anything about you. That's wild. He says, to me is evidence of a deep disturbance and desperate need for therapy. That's just wild. He's literally sitting here insulting all the people that are standing up for me. And that's the best comment he has. His argument is that you guys are stupid and that you need therapy because you're standing up. Yep, that's his argument. Whoa, you did such a good job. Bro, get your chat GPT looking ass out of here and actually type something that anybody can understand. Legally, you're spreading defamation on my channel, which isn't true, and you know it's not true at this point. You should be taking down that video, and you should be ashamed of yourself. As I admitted in my video, I made some mistakes when it came to Jasper. Nothing was sexual, nothing had to do with sexting, and none of it whatsoever had to do with me being attracted to somebody that was underage, which, as everybody who has seen my video and the evidence placed against me have agreed with. None of it had to do with anything sexual. And I admit that it was my fault that I sent something I shouldn't have. It will never happen again. It was a poor judgment because somebody was paying me and I shouldn't have allowed them to continue messaging me the way they were. That's on me. But are you going to take blame for spreading lies, false information, and legit bullshit all over the internet? No, you won't. Most likely you'll make some half-assed video tomorrow or over the next day trying to say, oh, Droodle's this, oh, Droodle's that. I'm going to be honest. I have always hated you as a content creator. Your reviews suck because all you do is complain about the tank, say it's a waste of money, why crates suck, and then that's it, video over. And you do that every time a new tank comes out. You complain about everything. Every video you make is some sort of complaint. And for some reason, Wargaming keeps you in the community contributor program. To be honest, I don't think any of the CCs like you. I don't like you. All you have done throughout your entire career is try to bash me. And I have tried to make amends with you. I have tried to be civil with you, and you don't care. All you want to do is see the world burn. Well, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. I don't like you as a content creator. I never have. All your reviews are doomy and gloomy. You try to say that my content is clickbait, but when I post a video that will have the exact same title as yours, it'll guaranteed get double the views. But are you going to say that you post better quality content? Because if that was the case, then why aren't more people watching and subscribed to your channel? I don't get it. To me, it seems like you're the kid who's mad that you don't have as many views or as many subscribers as I do, and instead of admitting that you're not putting in as much effort or you're not putting in this XYZ, instead you're just blaming me for all of your problems. You're saying I'm the reason that everything sucks in this world and that this is why, with zero proof. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of you. I'm sick and tired of your shit, and that's why I'm posting this video. I'm not going to be talking about Martimator on this channel again because he doesn't deserve the attention. This is something that I just wanted to get out because right now there's a lot of drama ongoing, and I want to share my opinions and my voice on this whole stupid YouTube situation and why I'm sick and tired of hearing this little bro yap his mouth all day long. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.